Okay, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If you're on the other side of the pond from me, hope you're all having a wonderful morning. Hope you had a good weekend. I wish I could show you what Pi's doing right now, but given the angle of the camera, I can't until I swap over. Oh my goodness. Hope the sound's okay for you guys too. Looks like mic is going strong. Hey Jessica, happy Monday, love. Hope you're doing good. Nice. Hey Nicolette. Hi Stephanie. Hi everyone. Good morning. I'm gonna connect my AirPods. Hey Helly. What's up? Oh my God. Pi's just begging to be seen right now. Hey Sharon. I have to show you guys. I'm gonna scoop you. Oh. This is what we're working with today. I'm like, where is center? Here is center. Hey, Lacey. Yes, Helly, good. Scarf those cashews. Hey, Sharon, I'm great, thank you. It's really good to hear and see you as well. I know the power paw, Helly. She just has those mittens on her. And now she's ready to join us on our mats, I guess. Yes, exactly, Nicolette. We're just going to deadlift our animals today. And if you don't have an animal, your partner, and if you don't have that, then you're just gonna have to find something else. She is such main character vibes. Jessica. Yes, AF, very cute. The cutest. So I'm really excited for today. Excited to move around with you. I just want to have some fun. I want to move my body. I've already been to the gym this morning and I did this fun kind of upper lower body mix that wasn't too punishing. So I'm excited to play with some single-legged balances, inversions, and continue our monthly theme of twists. So the goal for today is to work through transitions between different shapes that are at different levels. And by levels, I mean going from standing to lunging to down to the ground and back up again. Hey, Jasna. Yay! Let's do this shit. I know, isn't that fun? I just love starting my Monday with you guys. I feel so motivated every time I log in. So like with every class, you don't have to do every single thing that I suggest. I encourage you to modify things as they come up, change them for yourself, and of course, listen to your body. If something does not feel good, do not do it. And then know within yourself, like if something doesn't feel good, is it because this is something that feels like it's gonna injure me, or is this just very challenging? So you get to kind of decide. I'm gonna offer up as many modifications and different ways to approach things as I can. I hope I do a decent job of that. I know usually I'm a lot better when I'm kind of, I guess, a little more planned out, and I'm always coming into classes with a loose outline because I get inspired as I'm moving. All right, let's see. Yep, it's about that time. I didn't like make a specific playlist for class. I'm honestly vibing on this sculpt playlist I made a couple weeks ago. Do you want me to put it in the chat? If not, you can just choose some music that you're kind of vibing on right now and move to that. Yeah. I wanted to use this place just because I need to get motivated. Okay, let me just grab it and I'll stick it in there. Oh, I'm so glad you appreciate my tunes, Jessica. Yes, let's vibe together, Helly. All right, I put it in the chat. It's a mixture, mixed genres. And yeah, let's do this shit, shall we? Pi, are you ready? She's ready. She's ready for me to shut the fuck up and start. Huh, you ready? Okay. We're gonna do kind of a similar warm-up that we did with our bar class last Friday. So let's get started laying down on our back. Did I leave enough space for you to sneak out? Good. I don't know if anybody else's animals are like this, but she needs to be able to come in and out. No locked doors allowed in this house. All right. So we'll lay down on our back. And you can go soles of the feet together, knees wide to open up the hips. If it's too intense, then you can prop yourself up a little bit with blocks, bolsters, pillows. And we're just gonna open up our chest to the ceiling and take some nice big breaths. Before I ever start a movement practice like this, I like to just hone in on my breath. Pi is back. All right, now I want you to really reach through your arms above your head with your next breath in. And with your exhale, drag the arms all the way down. Scoop up the outsides of your knees. Draw them in towards your chest. Rock side to side. This is one of my favorite things to do for a cranky low back. All right. Now let's take your knees all the way over to your left-hand side. Anchor your right shoulder down, reach your right arm out to the right-hand side. All right, and let's take the knees back through center and do the same exact twist to the other side. Knees to the right, left arm extends out. I know she's out of frame, but Pi is giving me the death stare right now. I'm gonna ignore you, la 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 la. All right. Now, let's take your legs back to center. Hang on to your shin bones. Circle out the legs. And then let's circle them out in the other direction. Okay. Now we'll bring them all the way back to center. And I want you to take your arms out to a T shape. Palms up, palms down, doesn't really matter. Both knees are gonna go back over to your left-hand side. And then I want you to lift your right leg, that's your top leg, and take yourself all the way over to the other side into a twist. So it's kind of a knee chase, at least that's what I called it on Friday. Open, chase, chase. Open, chase, chase. Keep going, just like this. I don't know why this shit just feels really good to me. Now you can go with the knees bent, or you can try this with straight legs. A lot more challenging, and challenging if you are limited on space. So I'm just gonna scoot so you can open, 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 open. Yes, Pi, I'm coming up in your shit, girl. All right, we got 15 more seconds. Bent knees, straight legs, any pace you like. You don't have to be going as quick as I am. All right, now I want you to meet me into the center. Bent or straight legs, doesn't matter. Ugh. Just let gravity open the legs. Yikes. Now, my straight-legged cuties, we're gonna bend our knees and we're all gonna do a happy baby. So you can access your toes, ankles, your pants legs, the outer edges of your feet. Happy baby can look really different for everybody. And again, you can do these little rocks side to side. You can kind of move the legs a little bit. I like that this shape is called Happy Baby in Yoga Asana because babies are always playing with their feet, interacting in this way, and they always are moving and extending. So if you want to move a little bit, don't dampen that intuitive thought. Go for it. All right. Now let's bring the legs in. Fingertips into knee pits. Let's rock and roll. Now, off the bat, if rocking and rolling is not for you, you can always roll off to one side and meet us in tabletop. That's where we're going. And you can take as many rocks and rolls as you need. Cool. I mean, I could literally rock and roll for 5 hours, so I'm gonna cut myself off. And we're going to do an upper body warm-up specifically for bringing inversions into the body, okay? Because we're gonna be throwing those in, sprinkling them in all over. So let's spread out your paws nice and wide. Stack your shoulders directly above your wrists. And I want you to rock forward and back, forward and back. Now, because this pattern is relatively easy to get in the body, I want you to pay attention to the way the rest of your body is positioned and or reacting to this movement. Notice if your shoulders are sad. Right away, I want you to push into the ground and create what's called protraction in the shoulders. Let the core come in, draw your ribs together. Core control is essential. All right, now let's align the shoulders back over the wrists and we're just going to move the hands. So I want you to turn the hands out to your right and your left and rock side to side. Slide, slide. Okay. Now align the torso back to center and let's turn your fingertips back towards your knees. So palm is still down, You're just going for as much external rotation as you can. Now, the only movement I really like doing here, because this is very intense, is to slide backwards. Don't be afraid to lift the heel of your hand off the ground if that helps you. And if it's too intense, walk the knees closer and decrease the amount of weight you're putting on your hands. That should be helpful. All right. Now let's make this a little more dynamic. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna turn the hands back to the side and do the rock, and then turn them back to the front. So I'm shifting my weight and changing my hands. Out, out, back, back. Just sliding right to left and adjusting the positioning of my hands. Yeah, we're trying to walk on all fours like you, Pi, because clearly we all want to be apex predators like you. All right. Now the next time your hands are turned back to the front, let's tuck your toes, sit back onto your heels, and give your wrists a little bit of a shakeout. Party. And then we're gonna come back onto our hands, but we're gonna step back into a high plank. And we're gonna do what's called scapular push-ups. So arms are gonna stay straight. All you're gonna do is bring the shoulder blades together and separate. If you know that having the knees up is not for you, put them back down. Squeeze and separate. Squeeze and separate. Reminder, the arms are not bending for this. So they're staying as straight as they can, and you're just squeezing and separating. Hence, the scapular region of the shoulder is doing the push-up. Good. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Push yourself back into downward facing dog and take a couple pedals of the legs. Good. That should feel really good. Get your bilateral shoulder flexion on. Shake out the head no, shake it out a little yes. My favorite, leaning side to side to stretch out my lats. Cool. All right, let's come back to our high plank, and we're gonna do one more round of scapular push-ups. I know, I'm such an asshole. Squeeze, separate. Wow, I should really put my boobs back in my bra. I'm about to sunrise flash all of you, give you a little areola. 3, 2, and 1. Push back into your down dog again. Oh my God, you survived. Ooh, same thing, get some movement, and then we're gonna get you off your hands for a little bit. Okay, let's travel to the front of your mat. You can step there, tippy, tippy, tippy toe your way there, or even take a hop. But we are going for hip width distance on this. All right, so soft knees, let's roll you up. You know I love to do liquid spine work. Once you make it up, let's reach the arms straight up to the sky. And exhale, bring the arms back by your side body. Again, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Think flat spine. Arms can be open or at heart center. Now let's add on a half lift. Press into your shin bones, lengthen out through your spine. If you're already feeling hella open, fingertips can be on the ground. And forward fold, soft knees. Let's roll it up again. Arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, arms by side body. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, flat spine. Halfway lift, hands on floor or shins. Exhale, fold. Nice. Bend the knees, roll it up. And reach the arms up. Arms by side body. And take it back up. Nice work, forward fold, take it down. Halfway lift, lengthen. Nice. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Let's step back into a high plank. And we're gonna shift our body weight forward, tap our knees to the ground, and bend our elbows. Good. I want you to hold right here, take an inhale, and exhale, push back into a child's pose. Now walk the hands back a couple of hands lengths, and we're gonna marry two shapes together. Your child's pose and a thread the needle. So I want you to push into the ground with your left hand and reach your right arm up to the sky or out to the side. Just depends on the range of motion in your shoulder. Right arm goes under the left, drop the shoulder. Good. Left arm can reach up above you. I prefer this, but it can also wrap around your body and even tuck into your right inner thigh if that's what you're looking for. Great. Let's take you all the way back. Right hand plants right away. Left arm reaches out or up. Let's thread that needle on the other side. Left arm goes underneath you. This is a danger bra, guys. If my nipple's out, I need you to comment the sunshine emoji. That way I know. And I'll put the sunshine away. All right, wherever you want. Half binds. Oof. Okay. And let's take ourselves back. So we're kind of in that like halfway elevated child's pose position. I want you to pull yourself forward, kick your heels into your butt, bend your elbows, and push it up and back. Yeah? Let's do it again. Forward, push, and back. So that's my breath pattern. Inhale forwards, exhale bend. Inhale up, exhale back. You can do it quicker if you want. So exhale, inhale back. Up to you. 10 more seconds here. Good, last 3. Last 2. Last 1, flex your feet, tuck your toes. The big toe ball mounds are kind of close together there. Walk your hands back, lift your knees up off of the ground. So this shape, I've heard it called Garland Pose. We're just gonna take your child's pose and just change the way it's oriented on the ground here. So reach both of your arms forward, and I really like to come up on these spidery little fingertips. Really try to walk your hands as far forwards as you can to stretch out through your shoulders. Good, one more breath in. And breath out. Look forward, flatten your palms to the ground. Push through your feet to bring yourself forward, and then adjust and push back into a down dog. Nice. Right foot is gonna step forward into a low lunge. Adjust the back foot. We're going into warrior 1. So push the outer edge of your left foot into the ground. Reach both of your arms up above you. Bend into your front knee. Lengthen the tailbone underneath. Remember in beginner's class last week on Zoom, we worked on all these warrior 1 positions with the hips. Breath in. Exhale, take the hands down. High to mid plank option with Ekapada, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Reset, 2 more breaths. Left foot forward. Warrior 1 on the other side. Tailbone down, push into outer edge of the right foot. Once we start to flow, there's gonna be less time, so really try to get this into your body. Breath in. And exhale, take the hands down, square off, step or extend, left foot back, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 2 breaths, reset. All right, heels high, bend your knees, look forward. Travel to the top. You can hop, you can step. Feet closer together on this one, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, open twist to your right. Right arm back or on low back. Left arm forwards. I like having the hand on the sacrum for this because it really helps me to find even hips. Lengthen the tailbone, engage through your glutes. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, twist to the left, left arm back or on sacrum. Right arm reaches forward. All right, both arms reach up. Exhale, sit back into a chair. Oh no. Weight works into your heels. Biceps want to work by the ears. Ribs want to knit inwards. Take your breath in. With your exhale, forward fold, hands come down to the ground. Halfway lift, long spine wherever your hands are positioned. Exhale, chaturanga. If you hop back, land with bent elbows, please. Exhale, downward facing. All right, we're gonna go back to our warrior one, but I wanna give you the option to lift your right leg here. Great, step it through. Warrior one, inhale, breath. Exhale, lower down, plant your hands, high to mid. Down dog. Same thing other side, left leg lifts. Step through low lunge. Warrior one, breath in. Exhale, take it down. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 2 breaths. Great, and we transition to the top again. If you're starting to work on your floaty floaters, think about really gripping into the ground to slow yourself down as you hop forwards. Yeah, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, open to the right. And inhale, back up. Exhale to the left. And inhale, back up. Exhale into your chair position. Exhale, open up your chair into a twist. Sit a little bit deeper. That's it. Inhale, take both arms back to the front. Open twist to the left. I know, I don't like it either. I don't like this one bit. Inhale, both arms back to the front. Exhale, forward fold. Option to bring on one of your first major arm balances and an inversion into one. Crow position, Bakasana. Hands find the ground, heels lift. Bend into your knees, bend into your elbows, and try to attach your knees onto your triceps. Listen, this is still crow right here. You don't even have to go anywhere. You can try lifting up one foot, lifting up the other foot. Only progressing forwards if you feel the support of your weight. In 5 seconds, you have the option of taking that crow, if you're feeling confident, into a crow jump back. Landing with your bent elbows. You can also step your way back. You can just meet us in downward facing dog. Up to you. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Nice job, everyone. Right leg lifts. This time, let's open up your hip. Great. See if you want to drop it back behind you. Push your hips up. Party, let's bring it through. Right foot between your hands. Inhale, warrior one. And And with your exhale, let's take the hands down to the ground. New shape. Wee, wee, wee. Left foot is going to lift back behind you, standing split. Now let's get the hamstring a little more happy with being right here, because we all know it can be a little miserable. Tap your left knee to your left knee to your right calf, and then re-extend. This is kind of a way of creating self PNF stretching. So we're giving the hammy a break and then extending it back. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. I want you to hold your left knee to your right calf and notice if you're dumping in that hip. I want you to feel lift yourself slightly. Maybe you just come up onto 2 fingertips. Maybe just 1 fingertip. We're stepping back to low lunge and into a twist in 3, 2, and step it back. Left hand is your foundation. It can also get placed on a block as you reach your right arm up to the sky. Yeah, today was a poor choice in terms of doing single-legged deadlifts. Let's slide over to the outer edge of your left foot. Step your right foot back into side plank. Left knee can come down if you need it. Now inhale, really reach through the right arm up above your head and take yourself through high to mid. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing job. Nice. Left leg lifts. Open up the hip. See if you want to drop it back behind you. Push the hips. And let's take it back through. Left foot steps through. We're going up into our warrior 1. Inhale, breath. Exhale, take the hands down. Shift the weight forwards. Standing split. All right, let's work our taps. Right knee to left calf and back up. Tap and up. Repetition is always key here. Good. You got 3, 2, and right knee to left calf, hold. Again, notice if you're dumping, feel yourself lift up off the thigh energetically. Stick on those fingertips, maybe you bring it down to 2. Maybe you take it to 1. For 3, 2, and step it back. Low lunge twist. Left arm reaching up. Right hand can be on a block if you need it. All right. Let's roll to outer edge of right foot. Left foot steps back. I like to do the foot stagger. For me, it's a lot more stable. Feel yourself arc and extend through the left arm. Side plank, 3, 2, and run through it high to mid plank. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reset, breath in. Breath out. We got one more round of this guy. Lift up the heels, bend the knees, look forward. Travel to the front, same thing. If you're trying to space, hold a little bit. Pushing into the ground, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up to standing. And twist. Now I want you to hold the twist on this side. And you're going to lower down into your chair twist. Great, push yourself back up. Inhale, both arms up. Oh God. Twist to the left. And then start to bend into your knees. Great, all the way back up. And down into your chair position with hands at heart center. Prayer twist. Left elbow can come between the knees or to the outside. If it's coming to the outside, definitely walk your feet together. Push into the knees. Bring your thumbs closer towards heart center and think about lengthening out through your spine. Breathe and don't freak out. One more breath in. Exhale, let's switch to the other side. Right elbow between knees or to the outside of the left knee. Again, working the feet together when you're doing the variation with the elbow to the outside. I find it a lot, just a bit easier to be in. Lengthen out through your spine. I know I'm having a hard time talking because this shape is hard as fuck. One more breath in. Exhale, take it back to center. Your way of going back, including if you want to work through your crow position again. Hands onto the ground, knees to triceps. Lean and pick it up. Something I like trying too is doing toe taps onto my wrists in your crow position. I know, it's fucked up, right? Maybe you try just doing one. Now you can hop back or step back. Maybe you're already doing that in 3, in 2. Nice job. And 1. You can go through that high to mid plank. Just meet us in down dog if you like. All right. Right leg is going to lift. Again, hip opens. You can drop it back. Hips lift. And then let's take it back to 3-legged. Here's what I want you to try today. If you're feeling like doing something different as opposed to step through, you can try hop into switch kick. Bend your left leg and hop, bringing you into your warrior 1. Yes! All right. From that warrior 1, take yourself back down into your standing split. Tap and lift. See if you want to try this tap and lift with your right hand at heart center. Maybe you try it with both hands at heart center. The full extension is the tricky part from there. I usually keep the micro bend. Last 2. Last 1. Knee is going to stay right into that calf. You want to feel yourself levitate out of the hip socket in 3, in 2, and 1. Let's step it back. Left hand onto the ground, right arm reaches up to the sky. Okay, move into your side plank. And I want to give you some options which you can also do with the knee down, okay? Right leg, try to bring it in towards your chest. Open the knee up to the sky, yeah? You can also turn this into grabbing for the toe and working your Padangusthasana. Ya, da. For 3, listen to where we're going from here. 2, and 1. Let's bring it back to the front into our lunge. Pivot the left heel all the way down and move into your warrior 2. Left arm reaching back, right arm reaches forward. Lengthen through the right leg, reverse Trikonasana. And exhale, Trikonasana triangle pose. Shift the hips off center, reach the right arm down and the left arm high. Notice I'm not touching the ground right here. You can touch the ground if you're feeling it, but you can stay elevated if that's feeling a little tough and a little challenging. Great, one more breath in. With your exhale, let's rebend into the front knee, move your way towards the front, and transition through your high to mid plank the way you want. That can be stepping the right foot back. That can even look like hopping back forward into your standing split and hopping through that way. Upward facing, and exhale, downward facing. Reset, 2 breaths. All right, let's go with your left leg. Hopefully we're all met up again. Hip open, drop it back. Woo! All right, take it back through. Again, left foot can step forward, do the whole thing, or you can do your switch kick. I feel like I can do that a little better. Hop. All right, warrior 1. Sucks. Breath in. Exhale, take it down. Standing split. Taps. See if you want to work your taps with left hand at heart center. Single-legged. You can also do it both hands at heart. But I like to really keep the bend into the left leg. Ooh, this left side is just not for me, dog. 3, 2, 1. Hold that tap. Feel yourself levitate out of that hip socket for 3, 2. Step it back on 1. Work into your low lunge twist. All right, go into your side plank, please. Again, right knee can come down as you bring the left leg in, grabbing onto the shin bone, opening the hip. I like this. You can also be doing that same thing from your side plank. If you work the Padangusthasana, grabbing for the big toe and kicking through both legs. Here for 3. Funny transition, 2. And 1. Let's bring it back into your lunge. Pivot the back heel. Open up into your warrior 2. I know, what the hell? What's my deal, guys? Lengthen the front leg, reverse Trikonasana. And then triangle pose. Through center, shift hips, boom, boom. You can be right here. You can be all the way down here. Just as long as you still feel this top hip trying to wrap back behind you. All day. All day is wrapping back. Okay. Let's take it back to the front. Bend into the front knee. Exit strategy, whatever you did on the other side. Step back. Maybe you did your hop back. Lift, hop. Every day it's a miracle I don't slam my face while doing that. And then take it back into your downward facing dog. Cool. Take your knees down and have a little break. Drink some water. How you doing? We're almost done. You guys are killing it. Last 20 minutes. Of course, this playlist is only 52 minutes. That's okay. We're gonna work with it. It's just gonna go on repeat. You know, I know a lot of people like to slam Limp Bizkit, but I was a kid in the 90s and Limp Bizkit was pretty essential for all of us. Limp Bizkit and Method Man. All right. So for this next flow, we're gonna go through our biggest transitions and we're gonna add on some new pieces, okay? We can do it. We can do it. All right, we're gonna meet in down dog. Let's get it on. Let's do it. Okay. Downward facing dog. And let's reset your breath. 3 rounds. All right. Right leg is gonna lift up, hip is gonna open. Again, you can go through that drop back, pushing through your hips. If you feel so inclined, you can even go all the way around into your wheel if you're feeling confident. To make your way back, the hand that pivoted has to re-pivot again. Back into your 3-legged dog. Now you can do your step forward, you can do your hop forward. If you're hopping forward, see if you can do a handstand hold. And switch. And take it down, lifting up into your warrior 1. Oh, I feel like I'm high. All right. Now from this warrior 1, I want you to bring both of your arms back behind you, kind of like you're rounding yourself up to lift up into a single-legged mountain position. Right hand is going to come to the outside of your left leg, and the left arm is going to go back behind you. Great. If you feel like you can access it, you can even grab for your left foot and kick that shit forwards. All right. Now from here, my loves, we're going all the way down into our low lunge twist. Notice how my limbs are moving. Boop. Bend standing leg. Take it down. You want to do the same thing in your side plank. You know when you want to go for a toe grab, feel free to grab it from here and lift it up. All right. Let's take it back into our lunge. Pivot the left heel, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse, triangle, straighten out your front leg. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Great. Rebend into your front knee, making your way back forwards. Instead of stepping back, I want you to step forwards. Great. Bend into your knees, making your way into chair with hands at heart center. We're going to go into a side crow variation with the option to jump back. So I want you to turn your toes to your left. Bend into your knees and take your elbow to the outside of your right leg. Now, if you want to go for the side crow situation, both of your hands are going to come down onto the ground. Now you can sit all the way down onto your heels or keep it elevated. I like to attach the outside of my knee above my elbow and my hip to the other side of my elbow, so that when you lean forwards, you're able to lift even just the top leg or the bottom leg. Now, the reason I set you up so that the fingertips are facing forward is that you can jump back from here. Now, if that sounds absolutely bananas and not happening today, then I just moved you in a very inconvenient way, and I apologize for that. If you want to try the jump back, though, lean, feel everything zipper up, and extend back and untwist. Oh, back into your downward facing. Woo! All right. let's do the left side so that we can finish this class. Why don't you? Left leg lifts, hip opens, foot drops back. Now, if you work through your wheel on the other side, keep your peepers on the ground and turn. To come back, right hand rotates, and you make your way back through. Now again, you can step through, you can do the hop switch, or you can practice hopping into your handstand hold. Good, see if you can switch. Left foot down and into your warrior one. That took everything in me. Lean a little forwards, reach the arms back, and then we're hopping up. Balancing on your left foot. Left hand can find the thigh, right arm reaches back. Or grab for the foot, kick. Great. Now we're going to transition back into our low lunge twist from here. So release, arms a swimming, left leg abandon. Take it down into your twist. Oh, you guys did so good. Now we're going into our side plank. If you went for a toe grab, grab that shit. Roll over onto the outer edge of your right foot. Keek. And step it back through. Left foot at the front. Pivot, pivot, warrior two. You guys, so good. Reverse Trikonasana. And triangle pose. Left arm down, right arm high. Ooh, my hip popped. Okay. Let's rebend into our front knee. We didn't step back, we stepped forward. And we move into our chair position with hands at heart center. Now, because we're gonna try that side crow thing, I'm gonna turn my toes to my right, kind of step them towards the edge, and then work into my twist. So right elbow finds my left thigh. See if your hands can come down to the ground. Elbow, thigh, hip can also go to thigh. It's the same thing like your crow on the other side. If you're not feeling supported, don't lift. Now, if you tried the jump back from there, you're untwisting midair. It's very sketchy. Sometimes I wonder, I'm like, who came up with this? Do they actually care for my well-being? I don't think so. Core tight. And back into downward facing. Breaths in. Breaths out. Nice job, everyone. Let's bring your knees down. Sit off to one side, open up into a straddle. Ellie, that side crow had me looking like a dead bug. Girl, I feel like I know a handful of people where it doesn't look like a dead bug, and the rest of us are in the dead bug category. All right. Little cool down. Are you guys ready? I'm ready to cool down, get off my wrist a little bit. We're going for side body stretch. So left arm up and over. We're leaning to our right first. Let's bring everything back up. And go over to the other side. So right arm, up and over. And we'll bring ourselves back to center. And we're gonna go down the center from here. So if you need to scoot back a little bit so you have some mat to go splat on, take yourself forwards. All right, let's bring ourselves all the way back up. And we're gonna do our side stretch to the right again, but this time with a bent left leg. So position that leg so it kind of feels like you've got both of your sit bones down onto the ground. Option to bring your right hand onto your left ankle as you side bend over to your right. All right, and let's take ourselves all the way back up. This left leg is gonna close down to the ground, and I want you to position the top of your left foot onto the ground. I like to grab my calf flesh and literally move it out of my way so that I can get my left sit bone on the ground. Half hero's pose off to the side, lean back. And when I get here, I really like to scoop my tailbone underneath, create my posterior tilt so that I'm really focusing on my hip flexor and my quads. And you can be just back on your hands, back on your forms like me, or even all the way down to the ground. I'm just doing this because this feels really nice for my shoulders, and I did a bit of a shoulder workout today also, so all those variations are up to you. I love that song. I want to hear it again. Leon Bridges. Just Leon Bridges on repeat, okay? All right, from here, let's bring ourselves back up. Lean off to one side. Open your left leg out to the side again. Right knee bends. Going back into that side stretch. This reminds me a lot of our Skandasana. We didn't work Skandasana today, but really nice opening for the hip. Left hand can be on your right ankle. And let's bring ourselves back up. Right leg is going to close down. Adjust it so that the top of your foot is on the ground and scooch your calf meat out of the way. All right. Lean back, whatever you need. Half hero's pose. Made a lot more intense when, again, you work the elongation of the tailbone underneath you. All right, let's bring you back up. Lean off to your left hip, untangle this right leg, and let's just adjust ourselves so that we're seated towards the front of our mat. Get your butt cheeks out of your way. Soften the knees as much as you need. Take it forward into Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. And let's bring ourselves back up. Bend into both of your knees, widen them a little bit. Rock both knees to the right. Take a gentle twist, looking over your right shoulder. And same thing to the other side, knees to your left. Peek over your left shoulder. And back to center. Controlled abdominal worm. Down to your back. I meant to say roll down, but I said warm down because I'm high, okay? I'm feeling all the good body chemicals. Settle into your last shape, my loves. Don't skip this part. This is where all the magic happens. Take 10 more breaths here. Start to rock your head side to side. And notice if your head prefers to be turned over to one side. Follow your head in that direction onto your side body. Curl up. And then using whatever hand is on top, push yourself up to a seat. Ooh. Take a second to thank yourself for carving this time out of your morning, your afternoon, your evening. Thank you, everyone, for letting me teach you today. Whew. That's what I needed. Great job, you guys. Disciples, yeah, exactly. Me too, Helly. Me too. Me too, Steph. What? Stephanie, I feel drunk. Helly, you almost did a full cartwheel? What? That's amazing. That's so amazing. I'm so proud of you. Lacey, you're so welcome. I'm sure that was quite the wake-up call, huh? Jessica, you felt like a kid stuck in a ball pit? I'm just imagining that now. Like in the fun way or in the kind of scary way? Mimi! Thank you, Mimi. Both found my way out. Yes. Oh, I'm so grateful for you, Helly. Same. Thank you. So, quick little schedule thing. Thank you, Yasna. So we'll have our beginners class on Thursday. And then nothing for the rest of the week because I'm traveling to Houston. So the following week will already be the end of April. How? And we'll have our usual power flow, beginner's flow, and then we'll have Saturday sculpt next Saturday. Muscle time, baby. Thank you, AF. I'm just going to call you AF because that's what your name is. So take good care of yourself today, okay? Drink a lot of water. Eat food. Maybe go for a little walk outside. Go get some sun. No, I know, Helly. How? Next thing you know, it's going to be Thanksgiving. Question for extra sticky spots. Is there a TPT class you see in the future? Yes. Yes. It would actually be kind of cool to add in a little bit of TPT to this class. What do you think about that? Maybe next week. we can start our day with a little TPT and then do the typical flow. Or I can just record a TPT class. What spot is sticky on you? Let me know. Tell me about your sticky spots. Yes, Nicolette. Yes, Jelena. Yes. Me too. I'm pretty excited to shower after that. Feeling sticky. But I was thinking about doing some yard work first so I can get really dirty, then go in the shower. Sticky, apply dirt, then shower. Your butt cheek meat. I would love to tenderize your butt cheeks. Hypermobile sacrum. You guys and your hypermobile sacrums and cranky SI joints. I would love to do that. And almost always shoulders. Okay. Looks like I need to just make a TPT class again. There's this company that I work with that makes really amazing TPT tools. I'm going to put them in the chat real quick. Let's see. They're called Tune Up Fitness. And I have like all of their balls. All right, I'm going to stick it in the chat for y'all. Hopefully this is the way. Yeah, I'm gonna tenderize the hell out of you. Let me show you the balls. So these are the Tune Up Fitness balls. Not all of them. They also have some bigger ones. That's more of like a Pilates ball. But this is their Yoga Tune Up. And I like it because you can take them out of their little homes. And they're about the density between like a tennis ball and a lacrosse ball. So that's the smaller one. And then the size up from that, these guys, Therapy Balls Plus. And then my big boys, my alphas. These are probably my favorite for doing big muscle groups and my neck. I mean, it fits perfectly. I'm like, where do I go? I don't know if this is a good view. But it fits into my little occipital area like perfectly. So yeah, I really recommend going with them. It's great. It's an investment in yourself. Invest in yourselves and your body will thank you later, always. So I'll make a little TPT class with some of these. And I'll yeah, we're showing off our balls. Welcome to the ball show, Helly. I love my alphas in my butt. I bet you do, Nicolette. Yeah, because sometimes the more like pinpointy it is, like it's a little jarring. So yeah. I too like the big ones in my butt. I'm like, that's what I want to leave the stream on. I'm gonna leave it right there. Yeah. All right, you gorgeous darlings. This was so fun. I hope to see you on Beginner's Flow this Thursday. It's on Zoom. Yep. You too, Nicolette. And I'm going to release the recording from our bar class on Friday. I'm going to work on it after this and release that probably today, tomorrow. Love you too. Have a beautiful day. And I hope to see you guys soon. If not Thursday, then yeah, next week. Monday Mood, Alpha Balls and Butts. You're right, Jelena. That's it. All right, guys. See you next week. Thanks for coming.